History often preserves the names of those who created great events, but doesn't always remember those who quietly changed human destinies. Such stories became the beginning of this project for me. At school, I have always been interested in history, particularly in history of Jewish people. Ukrainian Jews in 20th century suffered many terrible events, for example, pogroms, famines, and repressions, but the greatest grief undoubtedly was Holocaust. In my opinion, it is more captivating and thought-provoking to study historical events through the stories of certain people. Living their experience, we associate ourselves with them. Ask ourselves the question, how would I do in such situation? Would I be able to do the same? It is why my project is aimed at overcoming the distance between the person of the future and the experience of the past. Without personal stories, the distance only increases, making events less tangible and understandable. The story that inspired me to study this topic was accidentally found by me in the winter. When Hitler's troops occupied Bila Cerkva in summer of 1941, Euphemia, also known as Fenia Pilinska, decided to save the Jewish boy, passing him off as her sixth child. The Pilinsky family lived in very difficult conditions due to the husband's inability to work. Over time, fascists came to their house with information that they are hiding a Jewish boy. Pilinska fully claimed that it was her child. For this, she was hit in her face. As a result of the injury, she lost an eye. But despite the huge risk, she managed to save the boy. Although there are many missing details from the story of Euphemia, her name should be honored and her story should be told. During the research, I had a chance to meet with Euphemia Pilinska's closest relatives who shared information. In order to popularize the project, I conducted excursions to school museum for some students and representatives of Jewish community of Bila Cerkva. Sometimes modern stereotypes create a false idea of the past, but history shows that Ukrainians and Jews have always found ways to support each other. The project Voices of Forgotten Names brings back attention to the actions of people who, in the darkest times, were able to find humanity in themselves and, exposing themselves to danger, saved lives.